Hey, welcome back, everybody. Sign here again with another episode of my Forever Factory playthrough. And I just got my Fluix production finally set up. It's just this mixer here. There's an entangle block below to handle all the recipe stuff, but we can now request Fluix crystals whenever we want. And I think that was everything needed because I had 6 and that just made 4. So 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice. All right, and the other thing I want to do real quick while I'm thinking about it, let's bring over concrete for that. Whoops. Is automated workbench, right? So this is the front here, right? So I'll put our front, we'll do it there. We'll give a 2-block gap between so I can keep the pipe separate if need be. And let's see, then a couple light engineerings over here. Dot, dot. There's my scaffolding. There we go. Not there though. Right. There's our heavy. Go up a block now. Heavy goes on top of heavy. Lights go on top of light. Two slabs. And then we just have our belts. And then I just give it a whack with the engineer's hammer. Right there. Apologies for that. I didn't realize it was going to complete chapter 3. Okay, that's optional. Okay, I guess that's why then. Ah, right here. Crusher is also optional. Once you look at an assembled crusher. Okay. Yeah, I probably should get around to making one of those, or 2, or... Let me run through here again. Crushing wheels only for these recipes. Okay, so maybe not. As soon as I can get the 3 different of the primordial stones running, I don't need the excavators anymore. I'm not going to be dealing with a huge amount of materials. All right, but for this thing, we're going to need a blueprint for it. What do we have in here? We got crafting components. Perfect. Just what I want. All right, there you go. We're going to set you to be electrical components. And now we just need to feed the items into here, either side or from the front. And then when everything's completed, it'll be spat out over here. And then we can take it back into the system from there. And of course, we're going to need to power it. We need to power all these things. But I went ahead and assembled all of these, and yeah. I'm still having issues moving items here. No, it looks like we finally got caught up. I was getting all sorts of just random mob drops and stuff that were entering into these barrels and not leaving because the items were coming in too fast for this one pipe over here to keep up. When I tried setting another pipe up to run in tandem, it crashed my world horribly. It became a ticking tile entity, and yeah. Had to restore from backup, which thank God that's the thing, but you know, it's kind of annoying at the same time. All right, next, we need milk. We're going to be making cakes, right? I think I'm going to go with this recipe here, the create recipe. So I need a bucket of milk and a baked cake base. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put you here, right? I'm going to set this side to be output, and we're going to do an input, an input, You know, I had fun off camera squishing cows with anvils. And now I just need to give this thing a lever. Oh, give it a redstone signal anyway. Boom, there we go. And if we come over to this new tank on the end, we're getting milk for free, no problems. Cooking for blockheads is honestly a little overpowered when it comes to a few things. But we have our milk. Next up, I'm going to need to get a mechanical press, which I still had some left. Good. And I need a basin, which I don't have, but you know, that's fine. There we go. Because I'm going to be making cake bases. We already know how to make dough. Sugar we're getting from the mob farm, and we know how to make eggs. Depending on how that works out, I may just get a bunch of chickens and park them over a hopper and call it good. One part is, mechanical presses don't work. Like, I can link mixers together without a problem. I cannot link a mechanical press to a mixer directly, though. Just, they don't work. I'm trying to see some place where I've got power that's easy to access, and it's not really working. Is the bucket gone from here somehow? Yeah, it looks like it. My bucket disappeared somehow. Okay, yeah, you're only letting plastic out. Okay. Okay, now it's working. I don't know where the bucket went, though. Weird. I had one bucket in here just to be making plastic with, and it vanished on me. All right. You're not doing anything currently. I could pull power from here. You are extracting from there. So I could also get you to extract, and you're on a whitelist, right? Yeah, that'll be fine. Extract cake bases. And here, let me just disconnect you. And we're going to throw, let me get a crafting component, or crafting module. I'm going to need a tier 2. You know, I've got tier 3s just sitting here. I'll just take one of those. So it's a little overkill, but not really all that concerned about it. Now I need like 2 sugar, right? 1 dough and 1 egg. So we're going to come over to here, throw our pipe down, throw that there. Egg, dough, and sugar. Yep, you sneaky. It managed to slip into Bazal's powder while I wasn't paying attention. Oh, and there's more stuff showing up. That split second where there's no module in the pipe and it just fires things rapid fire over here. Because it doesn't like void upgrades. It's pretty pipes and functional storage. The void upgrade thing is what's messing with pretty pipes. All right. Let me get my press down now. Boom. Now I just need a shaft, right? I don't have any in there. Okay. Oh, I've got that. Okay. Just request one. There we go. And if I was to give you now that stuff, boom, there we go. Got our cake base. We're going to go to here. It's extracting from all sides. We're also going to extract this. So and I'm just going to toss that into there. Boop, there it goes. All right, so now the system knows how to make a cake base. And now we need to make a baked cake base. Now, where's my other one? Do I maybe have it set up to automatically... I might have it set up to auto do it over here. I do. Okay, cool. That step is already taken care of then. I thought I was going to have to set up a crafting recipe for it, but it's just going to automatically make... Oh, that's going to be problematic, though. Well, yes and no. Yes and no. All right. Because I can work around this. Okay, what is that down there? Just, oh, random. Okay. It's the doors. Okay, give me a depot, right? And then I think there was a spout there too, right? Yeah, perfect. It needs to actually be one block further out. Okay. Hey, give me the concrete back. Thank you. It's kind of handy having those pipes there already, but it's going to be kind of annoying at the same time, I think. So we'll do that. I did not mean to hit the sort button. There's you. Lever. Fills up with milk. Very good. And now I need another crafting upgrade. Or module, or what do you want to call them? Crafty bit. Actually, no, not crafty bit. I need an extraction and a retrieval module. We're going to do this automatically, and then I'm going to kind of spoof the system a little bit so it does everything I want it to in the background without having to worry about it too much. Okay. You know what? Turn this on. I'm just going to break these off. That way I don't have to fight the system whenever it tries to automatically throw crap into here. Right, I'm going to do a retrieval. You are going to be retrieving baked cake bases. You are going to be extracting from here. And you're going to blacklist baked cake bases. And now if I hook our pipes back up, we should see a baked cake base show up here in a second. There we go. And then you can have that one as well. And now we have cake. Which is important because that's one of the things needed for our Rune of Winter. Now, can I have one of those? All right, and let's go back over here to this guy. And I didn't even set an output here. Perfect. Put these three things in here, and eventually it will return a cake. So now when we need cakes, we can craft cakes on demand. Just like that. All right, we need to automate our Runic altar now. Never did fill that hole in, huh? Now this is going to be a little bit on the tricky side. Oh, yeah. Probably bring you back with me, right? Are you still having... Oh, no, you're just, like, right at the border. Okay, good. It's not having issues anymore with, XP supply. Oh, yeah, no, we're good on XP now. Came over here and yeah, I mentioned last episode, it wasn't picking up the XP orbs for some reason. Which is why I now have 291 levels on me. All right, trying to think of how I'm going to do this. The reason why it's tricky is there's a rune of water and rune of earth that go into the rune of winter. The thing is these two runes are returned, so I'm going to have to collect these somehow. But if I have too aggressive of a collector going after them, then they're not going to be able to be used for crafting. Because Britannia, there's really no GUIs. It's all just direct interaction with the blocker in world. Okay, here's the question. Do I have those runes? Okay, I do have earth and water. Good. Let me get these to play around with a little bit here. And do I have snow? I do. I have a little bit. I'm going to need to set up a system to autocraft snow for me, which honestly, it's just a glacial precipitator would be the easiest way. Or blast chiller now, I guess. Blast chiller with a polycast. I'm getting... Really? I have more than 44 snowballs then. Guess actually I haven't done that much Blizz powder. Not compared to the Vizal's powder and Blaze powder. Those two, yeah. Got a lot of the byproducts for that. Alright. We needed wool. Which, wool... yeah, I got a couple thousand of that. Do I have any more upgrades in here for functional storage? I have iron downgrades. Block type by 8. Yeah, that should be fine. That'll get us up to like 16,000 wool. So, just to have it extra. Although, I was having problems with items, I kind of shut off my passive mob farm over here. What are you doing in there? How did you get through there? Weirdo. But, yeah, I just interrupted the signal on the sequencer. And left it so just the bucket of water was just hanging out in there. We do need wool, though. So, let me go ahead and grab one of those. And we needed a cake was the last bit. Okay. Oh, she gave me the wool still. Okay. We go, probably an open crate would be about the best. Here's a question. If I request like 10 of you, are you actually going to be able to pull it off for me? I'm going to say it might take a hot minute because the Britannia area is quite a ways away. If I remember correctly, at least in some point in the past, Pretty Pipes didn't like to inject directly into open crates because open crates don't actually have an inventory slot. Right? Yeah, it should be this one here. Okay. Making sure my magnet's off. Yeah. If it's not done by the time I got back there, then it can't actually do that. Which means I'm going to have to instead move things into like a hopper or something. Oh no, it did. Okay, cool. Yeah, it used to be an issue. It looks like it's been fixed so that it actually recognizes that as valid inventory now, which is great. That makes things a lot easier. Although, I kind of want a batcher. Item batcher from Immersive Engineering. don't know how well, though, it's going to work with... Do I have any random... Oh, I can use wool as a spacer block here for now. Do that. Open crate goes on top. Give me the wool back. Yeah, of course you're facing up. There we go. When all filters are satisfied. So how about Rune of Earth, Water, Snow, ×2, White Wool, Cake. I'm also going to need a Living Rock. Take one of these. And Living Rock, right? Individual filter satisfied? No. Oh, we want it all. Okay, so shift clicking it does not work properly. And it released one item. And as soon as that first item got shunted out, it said, no, we're not doing this because of reasons. Give me these items here. And I think it's because the open crate can only handle one item at a time. Do I have like a hopper or something? Probably. Oh, I do. That's not. I need a factory hopper though. Because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 types of items, and hopper's only got 5 slots. Give me one of these then. I could actually probably set. Oh no, the factory hopper only has three slots to it. Right. Oh, actually, no, I didn't even have that. I was thinking the factory dropper has 3 slots, which would work if there was only 3 items going into this rune, but there's more, so. All right. Now, let me actually do this here. Yeah, that'll line up decently. Why are you facing completely the wrong direction now? Because I'm holding shift, isn't it? Jerk. Give me this back for the moment. Do that. Get you back. There it goes. The holding shift to make things place the opposite direction is great until you're trying to place against something with an inventory. It can mess you up, as we just saw. Okay. Rune. Oh, well, that was the only thing. So yeah, it makes sense why it immediately ejected. Let's do cake, wool, 2 snow, living rock. Oh, it didn't. I put 1 snow block in. I knew it was going to be tricky because of this. Because 2 snow blocks. It doesn't dump its entire inventory out. It just 1 item at a time. Okay. Now the filter, yeah, the filter cleaned out to only, so if I was to do like that, and say if I was to hopper into you, instead of shift clicking in. Nope, puts them both in the same slot. Okay. Hey, we're learning. But this is not going to be the block for me. Unless I kept a stack of snow blocks in here, like 63 snow blocks. That would work. Snow. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, let me get rid of some of this extra, some engineering stuff that I don't need. That thing either, actually. Keeping that around to remind me to make the advanced pressure tubes, and I'm pretty sure I don't need to worry about those anymore. Okay, so if I just leave you here, right, I should not have put my hopper away. Oh, well, I have another one on me. There we go. Everything's going where it's supposed to be. One in, goes right there. Second one in, goes there. Ah, all right. And we got our earth and water runes back. And we got ourselves a rune of winter. The trick is going to be picking items up after the crafting is done. These do accept, or they put on comparators signals and stuff. All right, so I'm thinking factory hopper again. I mean, engineer's decor is very, very useful for a lot of things. This thing, if I put it up to, I believe it's this one up to max, it will gather items from up to 5 blocks away. Did that one or this one? I can't. Oh, wait a second. What was that? Insertion stack size. Okay, here we go. Collection radius 4. Okay, 4 blocks away. I'm sorry. So 7 by 7 area based off of this hopper here. And inverted, not inverted, ignored. Okay. Trigger mode, continuous pulse. External redstone indicator. Okay, so this is inverted. Let me play around with this a little bit. Is that on? Okay, it's fine. Yep. Until it gets redstone signal, it won't pick up the item. So now, next experiment. 1, 2, 3, right? Oops, I did not mean to pick that up. Okay, I mean, do this quicker this time. I can get away without picking those items up. And, cool. I picked all 3 of them up at the same time, so it just needs a quick pulse. All right. Yeah, that'll be the way to do it then, because then I can just trigger this thing afterwards. All right, now I need to get everything back together as well. There's a couple blocks of snow. Wool. Cake. And then living rock. This is my inventory. We're going to grab 6 things of living wood. And we're going to make another wand. Doesn't really matter what it looks like. And now a dispenser. Put a wand in a dispenser facing the altar. When the dispenser receives a redstone signal, it'll right-click with the wand and complete the craft for you. All right, so, this is actually perfectly in line to the bottom of this. Let me do this. And we're going to tell you 1 cake, 1 white wool, 2 snow blocks, rune of water, rune of earth, and a living rock are going to give you a rune of winter. Now comes the kind of, well, I got 3 available sides on this altar, so. There we go. And let me run all the way back over here. We're going to request a rune of winter now. Take a peek at that comparator's signal strength and everything. Oh, I'm a genius. I actually have to hook the pipes up into the system. Dang it. Oh, hello. There we go. All right, and then let me go ahead and we're gonna go here as well. We're gonna put this here for now as a placeholder. Did I leave that factory hopper over there? I did, didn't I? There. Now let's hook you up. Can eventually have this hooked up with an extract modifier, but I need to actually just carry basic modules around with me. Make things a lot easier. There we go. We can probably put these back for now. Go ahead and request that. Now let's go ahead and request another one. All right. Exporting power 1 upon crafting, power 2 when it's ready. This one was collection radius. We're going to bump that up. Boom. Everything's back into there now. So we're going to put that there and there. And items will go back into the system now. So I need dispenser here facing in. We're going to give you our extra wand that we just made. Now I just need signal 1. It shouldn't make a difference. Signal 2, on the other hand, I need to trigger this thing. Thing is 1, 2, 3. So I need a repeater and 2 pieces of redstone. Once it hits signal 2 saying, hey, we're done, it's going to fire off redstone signal and auto do the thing. One of those. 2 of these. Why is it? Oh, because the redstone got put into here. Okay. It'll take forever. You forget how it works when there's a recipe up there sign. You do it all the time. All right, so up. And while we're here, let's just go ahead and start filling this in. Otherwise, I know I'm going to fall in this trench several times an hour. And I will worry about the factory hopper redstone if it becomes an issue in the future. I think I can actually get over here just as fast as the items do. Yep, the items are just now flowing in. And it didn't do it. Oh. Right, okay, it's an issue already. Hopper grabbed the living rock before the dispenser went off. Okay. So, in that case, grab another living rock here. You know, I never did anything with the wares mod. And it's honestly because emeralds were really never all that important. Alright, so we're going to throw you out and then hit drifters. There we go. And I ended up picking everything up. So here you can have those back. Alright, you are currently probably inverted, right? Go. No, that was not inverted. Okay, now it's inverted. That's where I want it to be. So as soon as it starts crafting, I want it to lock this hopper. And I want it to stay locked until this thing triggers and it's no longer crafting. Means I just need to pull a redstone signal from here and feed it into this guy. Thing is signal 1. I'm going to have to put a repeater here. Tell you what, I'm going to play around with this off camera, but I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. I just looked over and saw what time it was. It's like, oh, yeah, getting a little long here. But thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and until the next one, the sign signing out. Have fun.